Well, hi. Howdy, hello. Happy Wednesday, I think it is. As usual, I'm here to check in with myself. I say as usual, but lately the usual has been falling off the path and then climbing back on the path and then falling off and climbing back on. So it's a climbing back on kind of day. It's a beautiful snow day out there too. It's almost all melted here in Albuquerque. We're going to go from 40 to 80 in the next couple days because that's how we do around here. It's kind of exciting. I am feeling grateful and bushy-eyed and bright-tailed. You can't see because of the lighting thing, but you have to take my word for it. We got the remnants of a bad haircut going on, all the things and stuff. Yeah, let's get into some letting go of stress, because you know what? There's more stress a-coming. We gotta make sure and just wash some of yesterday's stress right off. Let some of it just be gone, dissipate, alchemize. I do find when I don't stay on track, I do not feel as good and I do not get as functional. I don't know about you, but it seems like an easy equation. I don't know how I've spent 50 years still trying to figure it out, but that's where I am. It's a good time to remind you there's not one right way, not one wrong way. There are many right ways and many wrong ways to check in with yourself. Love yourself a little bit more. Give yourself a little movement, a little flow, a little letting go. Have yourself a little bad lighting. That's what I'm becoming an expert in. We'll just keep trying different things. Oh yeah, that's worse. There we go. Let's try this way. We're gonna make progress one of these days. Perhaps that's progress. I don't know. I'm about to just get to some stretching. Maybe I need new light bulbs. That could be it. I'm gonna bring my attention into the bottoms of my feet. See if we can at least get the feet in there. No. All right. Bringing my attention into the bottoms of my feet, rooting myself into the center of the earth, hanging myself from the center of the sky, making sure not to lock those knees, and then I'm going to swan dive down, with a relatively flat back, coming all the way down past the waist to the hips, and just hanging here, letting gravity do some unwinding. Let's enjoy about 3 heavy sighs. Shake them up, make them a little different, try out some different ones. Just letting go in the belly, letting go in the back, letting go in the legs, letting go in the arms and the neck. Then I'm going to push from the bottoms of the feet, the center of the earth, tipping the tailbone first and just rolling up. Checking in with the spine. Noticing where it's sticky, where it's supple. And just encouraging more suppleness, more stickiness. Cat hair can go though. We got plenty more of that on the way too. Let's roll down again, just checking in with the spine, listening, noticing, loving, coming all the way down. I'm going to bend the knees to get those swollen hands on the floor. Man, they're swollen. Lifted from the tailbone. I'm going to just do that a couple more times, relaxing through the belly, releasing in the head and neck, bending the knees, and then straightening the knees, straightening the legs, not to lock the knees, but just to Increase that stretch up the back side of the legs, back of the body. I'm going to bend the knees, swing the arms back, lifting the eyes, arms, and chest, pushing those hips and belly forward. Trying to protect that neck a little bit with the shoulders. I got a pretty good hitch in the giddy up still this week. It's working itself out. Let's do just a little bit of coming back down to center. I'm going to do a little bit of Qigong-esque breathing. I've been getting back into my Qigong training lately. I'm happy to say I may start to offer some of that soon. Let's do a little circling and then step into the left. Brushing the energy back. Stepping forward, lifting, breathing in, circling, and then stepping to the right. Coming back to center, circling. To the left. I like to get that into a sense of flow. Coming back to center, shake that out a little bit. I'm going to step back with this left foot into a moderate lunge. I'm going to just keep playing with the lights because obviously I just like doing that. Stepping back with the left foot, making sure that the right knee isn't crunching past the right toes. Pushing into that back heel. Lift the arms, checking that those shoulders aren't crunching up. Still pulling that back hip forward hip back, looking for a perpendicular line in the hips. Parallel lines with the feet. Then I'm going to keep sliding that back foot out, bringing both hands down on either side of this front leg. For a nice deep lunge there. And then straightening that front leg, draping the upper body over the lower body, aiming my chin for my toes. I'm going to lift my hands again. I'm going to stick to the slippery floor just a little bit more. And then bringing that front foot back to the back foot. Pushing through the palms, through the spine. Tipping the tailbone through the back of the head. Pushing into those heels. I'm going to bend the right knee, pressing into the left. Bend the left, pressing into the right. And again, pressing into the left. And pressing into the right. And pressing into both heels. Pressing the heart toward the center of the earth. Tipping the tailbone toward the back of the head. And then I'm going to swing the body forward, lifting the chest and eyes, dropping the belly, keeping the legs together. Just letting that belly drop, getting a nice stretch through the front of the body. And lifting the hips, pushing back again, through the palms, through the spine, tipping the tailbone to the back of the head, and stepping forward with that left foot into a nice deep lunge. Stepping forward with the back foot, coming into a forward fold and hanging here, and then bending the knees, swinging the arms back, lifting the eyes, arms, and chest, pushing the hips forward. Coming back to center. Let's do the other half of a sun salutation round, stepping back with the right foot into a moderate lunge, pulling the back hip forward hip back, tucking the tailbone under a little bit, relaxing the shoulders, pressing into that back heel, sliding that heel back, making sure that this front knee isn't crunching past the front toes, bringing those arms up, relaxing the shoulders, and then continuing to slide that back heel out, keeping the hips on the perpendicular line, bringing these hands down on either side of this front leg for a nice deep lunge on the other side, and then straightening that front leg, still pulling that front hip back, back hip forward. Draping the upper body over the lower body, aiming my chin for my toes, and bringing weight onto the hands, bringing the front foot back to meet the back foot. Pressing through the palms, in through the spine, tipping the tailbone through the back of the head, pressing into those heels. And then Chaturanga, bringing the upper body up through the shoulders, letting the lower body drape down, just relaxing the belly, keeping those legs together to protect the low back, lifting with the eyes and the chest. You can't see, but I'm making a funny face with my tongue out, getting a nice stretch through the whole front of the body. Let's look over the left shoulder, getting a nice stretch over on the right, and then looking over the right shoulder, getting a nice stretch through the left, bringing those legs back together, lifting up in front, and then lifting those hips again, pushing back through the palms, through the spine, tipping the tailbone through the back of the head, pressing the heart toward the earth. Enjoying a nice heavy sigh there, and swinging that right foot up into a nice deep lunge on the other side. Stepping forward, hang here in a forward fold, and then rolling up, pressing from the bottoms of the feet, coming back up to front and to center. Shake those shoulders out. Let's do just a little bit of checking in with the hands. I know the lighting just got worse, but it's all right, 'cause that's all a work in progress. Going the other way, just doing little circles. Let's do some medium circles with the shoulders. And the other way. Shaking that out. Just do some big circles with the arms, breathing in on the way up. Exhaling on the way down. The other way. Shaking that out. Thank you for being you. Thanks for letting me be me. Till next time, ciao.